Welcome back. You're watching Industry RSVP In Depth with our guest, Brad Lamack. Let's take it to the next level. Let's look at what's the next step. If these, pitches and submissions aren't getting your client to the next level or to that project, at that point, what would you suggest as a manager?
Well, first of all, if you're asking that question, you're a smart actor and you're smarter than most. Because I make a distinction between smart actors and stupid actors. People get upset when I talk about
everybody watching is smart.
Actors. Yeah, no, of course they are. Because they're seeking out information that's going to help them be proactive in their career, right?
Yes.
So you're asking me a very valid question. So if you've made 800 submissions and you haven't gotten one audition, is there something wrong? How do you analyze this? And the easy answer is to say, oh, your pictures don't work, oh, this isn't right, oh, that isn't right. And you know something, most of the time the truth is there's nothing wrong. There's absolutely, it's just a numbers game.
Okay.
Sometimes you can sit back and say, well, is it the right client, wrong manager? Is it the wrong client, right manager? I mean, who knows, right? But I think we spend too much time trying to find answers where there are no answers. I think that we're in an industry that is really, really tough to be in and to be successful in, and there is no such thing as a level playing field. And I think the smart actor has to recognize that you can do everything in your power and do it well, and nothing changes for a while. And I'll explain that the submission process for me isn't so much about getting the client the audition. It's first and foremost part of a strategic marketing campaign that gets that actor's face in front of the pool of casting directors who will ultimately eventually bring him or her in. So that exposure is very, very important. If an audition comes from it, that's great. That's icing on the cake. But careers aren't built on single jobs. And I think that approach allows the numbers to be more manageable. You say, oh, well, the client has been exposed to 500 casting directors this month. Well, then I'm better with that than saying the client had 500 submissions and absolutely nothing came from it.
Exactly.
It's so intangible. It's not tangible in any way.
Well, as you said, it's not a level playing field. There is no formula to success. We all have to decide what is success so that we can enjoy our journey. We hear a lot that we, as actors, should be producing and creating our own opportunities. What's your take on that?
Well, what's your take on that? What does that mean when you say creating your own opportunity? What's your sense of what that means?
Sometimes we hear produce a showcase, produce a segment for your demo reel, do a play for your own self-satisfaction, and hopefully industry people will come, and that will put you in a better, positive mind frame so that when you do go out there, perhaps it's changed a little bit of the response you've been getting.
Right. I think, first of all, it's critical to be proactive all the time, to do at least one proactive thing for yourself every day. Okay. So, having said that, yes, do those things. An actor acts and trains and studies. A smart actor does those things. There's plenty of people who call themselves actors who are in jobs they hate, who aren't really doing anything to move that process along. And so they're creating a very angry, not level playing field out there for the rest of you, right? So it's critical to do that. And if you can get yourself together with a group of fellow actors and not feel in competition with each other and feel supportive of each other, then read plays, do showcases. There's plenty of things you can do that don't cost you any money. Go to Samuel French and get a new play every week and read it for yourself and get familiar with the classics and new plays. And I think it's really important to be up on the news of the business. There are many actors who don't understand the importance of reading the trades on a regular basis, including the weekly paper for actors Backstage or Backstage West, Hollywood Reporter, Daily Variety, being active on Actor Access. This stuff is really, really critical. I mean, there's never been a better time for particularly an unrepresented actor to be proactive in their career. You have all these tools available to you, legitimate ways to submit yourself for work, and you got to take advantage of that stuff. Focus on what you can do that will make a difference, and don't spin wheels on stuff that will get you nothing, like the mailing 100 pictures out to any agent or casting director or manager. That achieves nothing in the bigger picture, in terms of the bigger picture.
Thank you so much for sharing your insight, giving us our homework, our proactive homework list to do, so we have no excuses. And on top of that...
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We can find out more in your book, The Business of Acting, and we can find this where?
It's available lots of places. You can get it in the Breakdown Services store. You can get it through our website at thebusinessofacting.com. You can get it in Samuel French and lots. It's available around. So thank you for telling people about that.
We're very excited about this. Thank you again. We know that the viewers at home are very excited to be able to listen to this, to look at it again, and to look at our marketing strategy. You've helped us all very much.